You might be looking for ways to understand innovation strategies or ways to boost the innovation in your business. And I'm going to talk about something very personal in this video and tell you a little bit about my story and maybe give you some ideas about innovation strategy. So if you don't know me, I'm Professor Maslach. I'm an Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There were so many people that helped me out that I wanted to pay the favor forward to help you out as much as I possibly can. So this video actually goes out to Mayed Etum. And if you don't know the rules on this channel, is that if I give a shout out to you and I answer a question that you have, then you have to go and do something nice to somebody. So first of all, obviously pass this video or pass the channel, the whole project on to your friends, but then as well, go do something nice to somebody. And it doesn't matter who it is, but you just have to do something nice, whether it's picking up garbage for your neighbors or going and clearing. It's winter time right now, so going and clearing off some snow, whatever it is, or wherever you live, just be nice to somebody. Send a nice note to your mom or your dad and just say, hey, what's up? And tell me what happens in the show notes below, because I think everybody's really curious. So, I'm going to tell you this right now is I have no idea as a professor of innovation what is the magic trick and what are the best ways to do something and to create more innovation. And I'm going to give you a very real demonstration with this. So I started out, I was a young assistant professor. It was 3 years into my assistant professorship at one of the best business schools in all of the world. And I thought I was going to create this application that was going to be really cool. That's what Reciprocity started out as, this sort of sharing economy editing platform. And I put it out. I sort of got contract manufacturers, put this thing out, and absolutely nothing happened. And the reason is I didn't sort of forecast or understand what was going on behind the scenes in terms of, how the search engine algorithms work, how, social works and all those kind of things. So I had to actually build this up every single day and push forward and sort of solve what is going on behind that. And so I have tiny following, which I really love. You guys are amazing. We should get a name for all of you folks. I think that'd be really fun and exciting. Please leave some comments in terms of what would be a great name for all of you folks that are following along. But what has happened is that this has sort of progressed into a channel about research and development, about innovation, about what is academic life, what is like being a PhD, and really going in all sorts of different directions, corporate strategy, all sorts of different things. And really what is going on is, if you look at this over the last I think it's 3.5 years or something. I started at the end of 2014 or 2016 of doing these YouTube videos, is that, this is just my life. This is who I am. And I'm just sharing ideas whenever I get these particular ideas that they come into my brain. And so this is the way that I would actually sort of view innovation strategy at this moment is, I actually don't think that there is one best strategy or one best sort of innovation that you should choose. What you should choose is something that is right for you and your culture at your organization. Every culture is different. Every organization is different. And you have to sort of find the thing that sort of solves that problem. And as you grow as an organization, as you grow as a business, you might sort of change up what that strategy is. You're gonna, in the way that you sort of understand when you need to change what your innovation strategy is or what's going on, is you start looking at, is there problems going on not only with the people around you, but with your own life. And I'm talking about real everyday human problems. So for example, a friend of yours gets a divorce and they can't work for 6 months or a year. Well, that suggests to you that you might need to change how HR is being run Not in the fact that that person is problematic. In fact, they're going through very real things, but building out the resources or thinking about, okay, what if this happens again? How do we mitigate this? Maybe we have to do job sharing, for example, and share some of the roles. Maybe we need to build up this department and make it a little bit more stronger, so that people can do different things within the organization. So look at those things that are going on. Maybe you feel overworked and you're feeling very stressed out and you're not energized to do anything and you're lacking motivation. Well, try to think about what is it that can give you the motivation, and finding the different areas that sort of resonate with you, that motivate you. There's lots of things that really are tough for me. I love ideas. I love thinking about things, but learning about that stuff is very tough. And so I know that is slow for me, and I might not be as fast as somebody else. So then I have to sort of think and adjust that, that component of it, learning things, which is kind of what R&D really is in a business, is going to be slower than probably some other people. And then I have to adjust and just realize that this is going to be a process, and I have to accept that component of it. And sometimes that is actually a good thing, because it sort of slows you down and gets you to not adapt very quickly to the environment. There's actually a fairly large literature on this in the innovation, more of organizational theory, that sort of talks about the benefits of learning something slowly. So what I would just get you to do is to live your life as if you are excited to live your life and feel energized to live your life, and then look around and say, there's a problem there. There's something that's not quite working. And so that's kind of what I did with the Reciprocity Project, is I knew that writing was tough. And so I thought, well, maybe I can build an app. And I know I'm not the only one that sort of struggles with this, and I need more feedback and all that kind of stuff. And maybe eventually, building some sort of tools and stuff to help me write a little bit quicker. And that's what I'm doing, is sort of piecing these things together. And I realize it's going to take a long time, but I know that I have this problem, and you probably have your own problems that you want to solve. And you just have to sort of solve those things and be okay with that. The other thing you need to be okay with is that it's going to take a long time. Whatever you're working on just takes a lot longer than you think it's going to. And you have to remove yourself from thinking about money-making schemes. And I get that feeling that when somebody asks something about, what is the best strategy or what is the best innovation, that they're really looking for what is the money-making scheme that I can get rich quick with. And frankly, I have never seen anything that works like that, where you can get rich quick. And I'm very, very afraid of anything that is a get rich quick scheme, because I know that there is people selling you. There's a lot of froth in the market, as some people say, that is just garbage. So if it was me, I would do something that you are okay with doing and energized to do for a decade, and see where that takes you. And I think that's the sort of best strategy, innovation strategy that's out there. So don't look for these get rich quick schemes. It's not gonna amount to anything. You're just gonna get your heart broken, and you just have to adjust, take a breath, and live your life, and live a really good, happy life. And that, if you can do that, is the way that you actually do good strategy, where you can make yourself happy and accepting of yourself, and then as well bring people along on the way where they are accepting of themselves as well. So I think that this is a little bit of a wishy-washy answer in terms of what innovation strategy is the best innovation strategy, and getting some tips. But I really think it's the right answer. After living for, I'm not as old as some people, but I've lived a little bit, and I've studied a lot. 3,000 articles I just passed the other day, and books and stuff that I've read. And honestly, this is the best thing, is to worry about making yourself happy, whatever that looks like for you. And that's it. So, and two, make sure you go do something nice to somebody. Make sure you pass this video on to your friends, and just go do something nice for somebody and let me know how that goes. I'd be very curious to see. So, just be a decent person. So with that, give me a thumbs up, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and take care and have a wonderful day. Oh, and make sure you leave some comments in terms of what we can start saying the crowd is. That's actually watching these. The one person that watches the video over and over and over again, give me a comment.